My name is Tulkinova Aziza from the group of 089, and I'm going to present my independent work based on the topic of European Bank for Reconstruction and Development in its project in Namangan region with this water supply. First of all, it's my learning outcomes. We should recognize the importance of the project itself, read some historical review, identify the problem, and the presentation also contains the data collection, then general information of hypothesis, and the analysis and estimation. That is the acronyms of abbreviation that will be used in further presentation. For example, the PIP, Priority Investment Program, or ESDD, Environmental and Social Due Diligence, or ESAP, Environmental and Social Action Plan, CAP, Stakeholder Engagement Plan, then etc. ESP, Environmental and Social Policies also. Regarding these terms are related to the topic in the it is the main terminologies which should be which is important to understanding the whole significance of the project. Then it is the literature review was used by reading the report or interview of the official that company. According to some experts of that report, drinking water is supplied to the residents of Namangan region today through a network with a total length of about 5,000 kilometers and more than 500 water intake and transmission facilities. As a result of large-scale upgrades of existing network and facilities, the quality of service to the population is increasing. Of course, important programs and investment projects implemented every year are an important factor in this. Currently, the Department of Housing and Communal Services in the region of Tulkinova State Unitary Enterprise, and nowadays it's reorganized to the Namangan Tulkinova Limited Liability Company, are working on an important project to further improve drinking water supply and wastewater service in Namangan, the construction of water intake and water distribution facilities, renewal and modernization of wastewater networks are planned within the framework of the projects that are planned to be implemented. In order to realize these projects, funds from a number of international financial institutions are currently being used, and EBRD is it's one of them. It is the information about regarding to the report of regional Tulkinova State Unitary Enterprise in 2017. It is the project objectivity. The project is expected to increase the number of people connected to safe water by approximately 300,000 and increase the volume of treated wastewater, reduce the water loss, and secure the energy savings. And it is a table obtained from the official website of the EBRD of the page from the page of Namangan's water project. The table contains the information about the location, which is Uzbekistan, the project, and the number of the project, the sector of the business. It is the municipal and environmental infrastructures. The type of notice, it is state because it is the governmental company. Then environmental category is B. The date was when the project was approved is September 19, 2008. 18. It is status currently repaying, and the project is closed in October 19, 2021. Let's talk about the aim and description of the project. Limited liability companies Namangan Sultaminota or Tulkinova State Unitary Enterprise in the past was provided with a sovereign loan of up to 60 million US dollars or 50 million euros. According to the report of the EBRD project in its official website, I found that several goals that investment and priority investment program includes. There are water and wastewater infrastructures or laboratory equipment and the expansion of the metering coverage, then rehabilitation of water and wastewater networks and pumping stations, and the construction of water and wastewater treatment plants. Moreover, the aim concludes the improving water quality and wastewater treatment services and access to the safe drinking water to the whole population. I found that the project has two effectiveness. First of all, first effectiveness called green effectiveness because it is related mainly to the environmental because of the wastewater network. It increases the volume of treated wastewater, the energy efficiency through rehabilitation of pumping stations, and improving maintenance capacity of the whole company. And the project qualifies as a positive environmental activity. The second one is resilient or satisfactory, which is mainly focused on the economical and financial and operation improvements of the company and sustainability. Its sustainability. It is the general information of the project regarding to the financial data. EBRD financed the summary about 72 million US dollars, and the whole project costs up to 60 million United States dollars. Observing the report provided by the official website of EBRD, we can conclude that the centralized water supply services are provided to approximately 65.2% of whole population in the Namangan region, and this indicator varies from 85% in Namangan city and its some towns and to 20% in rural settlements. About 1 million people have connection to the water supply network in their homes, and about 100,000 people use street handpipes. Water is extracted from surface sources, the northern Namangan or Fergana canals, and one groundwater intake to supply Namangan and its surrounding areas. And according to the company's official data, water losses are calculated about the 45% of all water. In the picture, you can see that the population is provided by the service of delivering water by the transportation services. Let's say the data which I concluded with which I contain from the other several resource. According to the Ilham Can Shiranov, director of Namangan Sultanate Limited Company, and his interview on one of the blogs and channels of the local channels, he said that more than approximately 3 million people living in 775 neighborhoods in the region provided with drinking water according to the charts below. I thought that it's better to show because it's transparently seen in the graphs how many people, how much the population is providing by the drinking water and in which categories, in what ways. For example, in pie chart, you can see that 63% of whole population of the Namangan region provided with drinking water through the centralized networking systems. And 4% of the population are provided with the drinking water by special vehicles or transportation services. Then other 33% of all population use the alternative water sources. As an example, you can say that it is rivers or street pipes. And regarding to the section of neighborhoods, in the next bar chart shows the number of people who are provided by the several ways of drinking consumption of drinking water, and 652 people provided by the centralized water network, which contained the majority of the population of one neighborhood. 35 people provided with drinking water by motor vehicle or transportation delivering system service, and 88 people used alternative water sources such as a river or street stem pipes. Drinking water has been supplied to the consumers through over the 579 water intake and transmission facilities and 5,468.1 kilometers of water networks. Then ESDD has concluded that the long-term effects of the implementation of the overall priority investment program will have a mostly positive social character and relating to the provision of better services to population. For example, improvement of water supply and wastewater services, creation possibilities for new connection to the water supply and sewerage systems, then improvement of drinking water quality to meet national and the European Union standards, reduction of sanitary and epidemiological risks in terms of environmental benefits, mitigation of soil pollution risks, tangible reduction of water losses, improvements of occupational safety and working conditions for the whole company personnel staff. Upon completion of the project, the discharge of approximately 90% of untreated wastewater from various sources in the Namangan region will be completely health, will pronounce a positive effect to the condition of surface water bodies as well as the groundwater and soil. But negative impacts are mostly of a short-term nature and relate to the construction stage. And most will be localized within construction sites except for the project related to modernizing water mains and distribution networks. And these impacts include noise generated by equipment or local short-term increase in traffic intensity and corresponding air pollution, and soil and landscape disturbance during excavation works, but these impacts can be mitigated by proper organization of work. The affordability assessment carried out by the feasibility study consultant did not identify significant water tariff affordability concern from the implementation of the project itself. Then there are some suggestions concerning the requirements of the project, and an ESAP has been developed for the project along with stakeholder engagement plan and a non-technical summary. The ESAP requires the company to implement a number of improvements designed to meet the EBRD's performance requirements. The key ESAP actions are related to I designed such kind of this kind of process. First of all, it should be implemented increasing the company's EHS capacity and development of EHS procedures relating to the main risks, and development of human resources policies, development of contractors management program. Then improve water supply and water quality monitoring stuff. Then development of CSMP for contractors implementing the priority investment program. Then finally implementation of the CAP together with the public grievance mechanism. As a conclusion, I found that official document, the law on the measures for the implementation of the project modernization of water supply and sewerage systems in Namangan region with the participation of the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. And regarding to this law, it's written that starting from 2020, in the parameters of the local budget of the Namangan region, provide for the payment of interest on the debt of EBRD, the repayment of the principal debt in addition to the own funds of Namangan Sultanate LLC, which will be directed to these purposes. And then it is my references. I used the official website of EBRD, the page related to the Namangan water project. Then the site namangan.uz, which contains the following articles, which was used in our project. Then usu.uz, the official website of providing, according to the providing drinking water all over the Republic of Uzbekistan, and the lex.uz, the official site which contains the official government documents and laws. This is the end of my independent works. Thank you for your attention.